Hey, what is going on, Scorpios? Butch here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I get to break out my creepier decks now that it's October and Halloween's approaching. This is the Tarot del Toro. I wish I could say it fancier. I feel like I should, but I really don't want to embarrass myself. I feel like there's a really cool way to say it. But anyway, with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on for Scorpios? What can we see for Scorpios, universe? What message do we have for Scorpios? All right, Scorpios. So the first thing I see is I feel like this is someone you already know. I feel like this is an energy you're already dealing with. This is an energy that's already around you. With that Six of Cups, I feel a lot of stress and anxiety on your end. Feeling like somehow this connection became platonic or some sort of headed in some sort of direction that you weren't really understanding why. I feel like you feel connected to this person. You feel like this person could be the one. Your ride or die person. But lately, I feel like it seems more like a friendship. Feeling like this person isn't really into this connection, or at least not as into it as you are. And I feel like that is with that Nine of Swords. I feel like anxiety sets in. Late nights, not being able to sleep, feeling like this person is almost closing off. We have the Eight of Swords. Now, let me be clear. We have the Four of Swords. So I feel like you're looking a little too deeply into this, but let me be clear. It's not your fault. I feel like you're reading the information that you've been getting. And when you're not getting a lot of information, you got to kind of fill in the blanks yourself. Now, when it comes to this person, I do feel like this person, there is a little bit of a hot and cold energy with that Five of Pentacles. I feel like this person has been feeling a little distant. I feel like this person has a lot going on, and they're biting off more than they can chew, but they're not allowing you in. So it's like they're dealing unnecessarily with issues that they have. They have a person right there that they can talk to, but it's almost like they don't want to look like they can't handle things. But what happens there is we start digging a hole, and the hole starts getting deeper because we're not accepting the fact that we have a partner for a reason. That's what they're not accepting. Now, I honestly feel like this person is not aware the effect this is having on you. They're not seeing what's right in front of them. I feel like this person You know, I feel like they're spending way too much time in their own head and not allowing you in, which is kind of making you feel left out or neglected. And when you feel that way, you feel like there's something, like when they're not giving you, like I said, when they're not giving you all the information, it's like giving you a book, but 95% of the pages are ripped out. You're not catching the story. You know, you're not getting what's going on. And sometimes we can kind of look inwardly when we feel like someone's rejecting us or someone's pulling away from us. We kind of, sometimes we can put a lot on ourselves, but that's not on you, Scorpio. You know, this person is really trying to deal with shit on their own and not taking accountability and not accepting the fact that there is someone right there beside them. Not that you can fix whatever's going on, but you shouldn't be left in the dark either. But as far as this connection goes, you know, I do feel like this person is becoming more aware of what this is doing to you. You know, because of the connection you have with this person, I feel like they're starting to see it. Now, the issues that they're dealing with, I feel like they're thinking about stability way too much, and they kind of left some things on their own. It's almost like you know, when you got too much going on and you keep digging that hole, so you get further and further and further away from, you know, the surface. You know, I just feel like this person's too fixated on stability and not what they're building the stability for. You know, they're not giving you the attention that you deserve because they're so stuck in their own head. And them being stuck in their head and pushing you away is making it worse for them because you know, it's building this bridge, this divide between the two of you. As far as what this person wants, like I said, I do feel like they're picking up on what is going on. And I feel like it's a good thing because we have the death card, so I feel like there's going to be a huge transformation in this person, in this person's energy, what they're giving out. You know, I do see this person realizing the mistakes that they're making before it's too late. You know, you thought this person may not love you anymore or may not love you at all. I feel like you couldn't be any further from the truth, and I feel like that is going to become very apparent. I do see this person putting in the work. You know, this person showing up for you with that Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you are on the same page. You want the same thing. You both want this. It's just I feel like they need to let go of the shit that isn't working for them with that Devil card. And I feel like they will do that. And that's all part of that huge transformation. You know, I feel like you're a big part of their world. And I feel like they never wanted to make you feel like you weren't. But the thing is, when you're with someone, you can't forget about them. You know, you can't leave them on the sideline and just say, "Oh, I'll deal with that later." You know, you'll always got to be open and transparent. And like I said, even if it's something that they can't help you with, at least knowing that what the problem is allows them to stop thinking about what the problem isn't. And like I said, with this person, I truly feel like this person loves you. You know, they want that family with you. They want to have that future with you. And I feel like a lot of what they're doing is they're thinking they're doing it for you, but right now they're kind of leaving you in the sidelines. You know, and I feel like that is something that they're regretting. And so I do feel like they are going to step up, and I feel like they're going to give you some, you know, much needed information, because I do see this moving forward. You know, I do feel like you have a strong and healthy future with this person. I just feel like we're still kind of working out the kinks. I do feel like this person has kind of been has spent a lot of time alone. So sometimes the dynamic of a couple can still elude people. You know, when you work so long by yourself, when you finally find somebody, it's kind of hard to get out of that old way, but you need to. Because nobody ever wants to feel neglected. Nobody ever wants to feel like you don't care. You know, and for all you cross watchers, those who this resonates with, you got to be there for your person. Even when shit isn't going right in other aspects of your life, you can't forget about that person because, I mean, there's animosity that sits in. That person feels like you're not into them, and you can lose the best thing that ever happened to you very easily. Don't risk it. But like I said, I do feel like this person, they truly didn't see what they were doing to you. I mean, I'm not trying to stick up for them. I'm just seeing it is what it is. I'm just making that clear. But I do see this person fighting for you. I do see this person stepping up. And I feel like them stepping up in this big way is going to bring a lot of happiness. It's going to answer a lot of questions. And it's going to make this connection more secure. But that's the other thing too. If you're not being clear with someone, if you're not being honest with them about what's going on in your life, then it's almost like you're telling them, you're not part of my life. It's like when somebody tells you it's none of your business. You not saying anything is basically you telling somebody it's none of their business. And that's hurtful from the person that you want to be with. And like I said, I mean, I see a strong union moving forward, and solely based on the fact that this person shows up. This person, nurtures this connection rather than pushing you away or making you feel secluded, because that's not what they wanted to do. I'm not defending them. I'm just telling you what I see. I don't feel like their intentions at all were to hurt you. I feel like they were doing what they were doing for the both of you, but you can't be left on the sidelines. You can't be left in the car while the other person goes shopping. They gotta go with you. It's like that. What was that movie? Pretty Woman? No, not Pretty Woman. Dirty Dancing. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Sorry, I'm not great on movies like that. I remember my sister watching them all the time, but like I said, this person truly loves you. I feel like they have a lot of love for you, and I feel like they still have some emotional maturity to work on when it comes to the do's and don'ts of relationships, but I feel like they are working on it, and I feel like they are getting there. With that King of Cups, I feel like they are maturing. So if you think this person doesn't love you, what I'm seeing tells me a completely different story. With this person, we have Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, we have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, Gemini and Libra, a little bit of Aquarius as well, that star. And then we have some Leo. I think that's the movie. Now I'm second guessing myself. Pretty sure. Let me know in the comments. It's Dirty Dancing, right? I love romantic movies, but I'm kind of more of a rom-com kind of guy. Romantic comedies. I mean, obviously, I've seen a lot of, like The Notebook and stuff. I mean, I enjoy those movies, and it's not that I don't enjoy it. I feel like I was almost punished so much as a kid by my sister with all these older love stories that I kind of try to block out that trauma. Like Grease, I know for sure I remember Grease, and I remember she watched it a billion times. She's a Scorpio, by the way. She watched it a billion times when she was babysitting me because she's 10 years older than me. But yeah, it was torturous. And I kind of blocked out those traumatic years in some of those movies. I'm pretty sure there was a Grease 2 as well. But all those movies, I kind of remember. I remember watching them, like the Pretty Woman's and the Ghost and all those movies. I remember watching them, but for the life of me, I can't differentiate some of them sometimes. So I hope I got that right. I feel like it was Dirty Dancing. Pretty sure that was a Patrick Swayze one. I know the trauma that somebody deals with. I don't want to make any, I'm not trying to make light of people's trauma. I'm just saying I felt like it was traumatic for me at the time because she would watch it. And I remember she'd watch them again and again and again and again. It got bad. I feel like someday, I remember watching this movie where they played the same song on loop over and over again to torture this person. And I was thinking, like, that would be my torture, I think. It would be sitting there day in, day out, constantly in a loop watching the same movie. And that's what I did when I was a kid. So, anyway, that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.